Good night, everybody. I hope everybody is having a tremendous night. Before I go to bed and watch the Manchester Derby, I wanted to take a moment and kind of explain why I caught on to the Bears playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl instead of the Denver Broncos. And now, Sean Payton was a replacement quarterback for the Bears, and he did spend his childhood at Illinois, and he was a quarterback for Eastern Illinois. Like those things make sense. The general manager, Patton, started out, worked his way up the ladder. He started out as a scout on the Bears and became assistant director of player personnel. So those things with the Bears do make sense and synchronate with Denver that actually gives Denver a strong chance to win the football game tomorrow. Now, would I bet on that game tomorrow, Denver and Buffalo? I personally won't bet on that game because it really could go either way. They put Josh Allen in a rivalry game against the Patriots, or they simply, all four quarterbacks in conference championship week, all four of them win their first playoff games in the same postseason. But the numbers suggest that the Patriots will be traveling to the number one seed. They will be traveling to Colorado to face off against the Broncos. Now, I looked at the public money for the Broncos and the Bills, and now most people have Denver. I think it's kind of like 60% Denver, a little over 60% Denver, and 40% on the Bills. Obviously, the major talk with Buffalo is, or rather with Denver, is that Bo Nix doesn't really do well against winning teams. And when it comes down to it, just Denver doesn't have that star firepower that New England has. Like, I mean, no disrespect to Bo Nix, but Drake May had 30 touchdowns. Drake May was in the MVP conversation. Bo Nix is a good quarterback. I'm not saying he isn't good, but there's just more star power with Drake May instead of Bo Nix. And it's a good story that the evil empire is back, but with a disciple of Bill Belichick. And really, the turnarounds are amazing. Both the Patriots and the Bears missed the playoffs. Young rookie quarterbacks, very next year, make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't think Bo Nix even had 4,000 passing yards, if I'm looking at it. There's just more star power with Drake May and Stephon Diggs instead of Cortland Sutton and Bo Nix. Just the Broncos are seen as a boring team. Just they're not going to be a great draw for the Super Bowl. So it won't be Denver, but who knows what happens tomorrow? It could go either way. I won't be surprised with either outcome. The one game this week that's more on the 50-50 side, I think, is the very first game between the Bills and the Broncos. And it seems like the Broncos numbers, the way how they sync up, that Denver falls to 8-3 in the conference championship game, and Drake May's 83. Drake May, Colorado equal 83, and so does Texans, by the way. Texans equals 83. So again, he just has more of that star power, that star factor. Bo Nix, 25 touchdowns, 3,900 passing yards. Drake May, 43.94. It's like Drake May and Caleb Williams. That's going to be the better draw, I think, instead of Bo Nix. It's just in kind of Denver not really beating these teams above 500 and all of that. Just in, you know, it's a pretty decent market, Denver. But is it New England? Is it Chicago? I mean, that's a big market draw. It doesn't have to be LA because Chicago is a big market. And the Bears have more fans than the Rams. So the Bears are going to be a better draw than the LA Rams. No one really gives a fuck about the LA Rams. Quite simply, the Bears have more fans, the Bears have more history. It's like people are speaking as if Chicago's not a big market. Chicago is a big market. If Chicago Bears in an NFC Championship game, it's been 2 decades. NFL will love that. I think in a non-COVID year, the Seahawks have never lost a game at Lumen Stadium. So I have to go back to that Rams Seahawks playoff game, and I have to go back and see if it was full capacity or not. If it was a full capacity game or not. I'm talking about the playoff game. 2021, but I think the vaccine rollout kind of was like January. I got mine in April. No, I got it in May of 2021. But I mean, not everybody had the vaccine, right around that time. So I'm going. I'm trying to Seahawks Rams attendance for the playoffs. I don't think every stadium was at full capacity. I don't think it was. And the thing about Boston, about New England, is that Ryan Poles, the Bears general manager, he went to Boston College, and the coach Benny Johnson, he was a quarterback at UNC, just like Drake May, and he was a graduate assistant at Boston College. They're the Boston College Eagles. The name Eagles. The Eagles were the defending champion, but they were graduate. He was a graduate assistant with the Boston College Eagles, and the Bears general manager, he went to Boston College too. So that's kind of the New England connection there with the Chicago Bears. But NFL is big into rematches. It seems like every year there's a Super Bowl rematch. Last time we didn't have a Super Bowl rematch was in Super Bowl 56. How boring can this get? But here we are. So Super Bowl 57, excuse me. The Chiefs didn't play the Eagles before the Super Bowl, so that was Super Bowl 57. So we're really going to go 3 full seasons with the Super Bowl rematch. I think this is the NFL's way of mocking the masses that, it's rigged, you moron. These 2 teams here, we're going to rig it. We're going to have them play again in the Super Bowl. I think that is the NFL's way of just mocking the fans and in plain sight. This is what they do. This is what they do. These rematches happen too often for it all to happen by random probability. I'm telling you. That's I mean, when you really think about it, I can't find attendance for that playoff. I just want to know if it was full capacity. Was it full capacity? Had the Seahawks ever lost a playoff game when their stadium was at full capacity? AI overview: LA Rams hosted Seahawks Attendance was severely limited due to COVID-19 protocols. Okay. So my memory serves correct. The vaccine rollout really, it still took time. I got mine in May, so that's pretty accurate. According to AI. So yeah, the Bears are gonna be the first. Okay, they beat the Rams in 2004. I remember. Okay, they beat the Rams in 2004. That's right. Okay, but still, Darnold hurt his oblique. He's gonna play like he's hurt. The following week, he takes all these hits in a divisional game. The Pope kind of blesses the Bears in a way where he survives a depleted 49ers team, but then a Chicago Bears team with too much credit against an injured quarterback. Chicago Bears going to go into Chicago. They're going to punch him in the mouth. They're going to eliminate the Seahawks. They're going to be on their way to Levi Stadium. Bears beat the Patriots 46-10. They had the 46 Bear defense back in the day with Mike Ditka and Buddy Ryan. Chicago's 46 and Levi Stadium is 46. It's 317 days from George McCaskey's birthday to the Super Bowl. The New England Patriots is Gematria of 317. The biggest giveaway is May had 46 touchdown passes in the regular season, and the Patriots lost with 46 points against the Bears in that Super Bowl 20. 18 interceptions. Bears number one in takeaways. Bears is 18. Drake May already had an interception against the Rams. He's at one touchdown, one interception, but he did have a pretty decent game passing yard wise in the playoff game. I think he had over 250 passing yards. So we'll see what kind of game he has against the Houston Texans defense. If the Broncos win, then I think it's going to be an up and down game for Drake May. Now, keep in mind, too, that Tom Brady, when he first made it to the Super Bowl, he was a game manager. So all he did was he managed the game. That's what Tom Brady did. He managed the game. The stats weren't sexy during the 2001 Super Bowl run, but he managed the game, and if Drake May has like 2 touchdowns and 198 passing yards, they're going to be ready to discredit this guy. But the Pope, his name was Robert. His name is Rob. But he's known by his friends as Bob. Same thing with the Patriots owner. His name is Robert Kraft. Short is Rob. That's short for Robert. But amongst friends and colleagues, he's known as Bob Kraft, just like the Pope. So that was a very, very intriguing find that people called Robert, they go by Bob, Rob Kraft, Bob Kraft, Robert Prevost, Bob Prevost. So it is going to be the Patriots. Catholicism is rooted heavily in Massachusetts with the Irish American and the Italian American communities over there. Virginia McCaskey was a Catholic. You've got your Poles, you've got your Italians in Chicago. But a team with Catholic connections has got to make it to the Super Bowl. It's more so of the region where the Patriots come that kind of makes sense for them to make it to the Super Bowl just from that angle. Williams is 35. He's got Camacho of New England. Also, Williams has Camacho of 118, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check my work. I'll check my work. Williams does equal 118 and 55 in reverse. New England 55 losses since Tom Brady's departure. Now, when we really look at New England's 55 losses, he went on to win Super Bowl 55 right after leaving New England. But the Patriots are at 55 losses since Tom Brady's departure. Chicago Bears is Camacho 55. Now going back to Caleb Williams. Williams does have Camacho 55 and he does play for the Chicago Bears. Williams is 118. So does Patriots. Patriots equals 118. So it seems like Caleb Williams' name in Patriots, that is who Roger Goodell wants to play in the Super Bowl. Roger Goodell and company have planned Drake May to make it to the Super Bowl, potentially hype up the Patriots-Bills rivalry. And this is where we are. This is where we are right here. Patriots, Williams, New England's 45, Bears is 45, Miami's 45. Super Bowl 41 side. I never explained this to you. The Bay Area is 41. Bears last Super Bowl appearance in Super Bowl 41. Bears win the scripted Super Bowl with the Patriots. 35-1. Bears over Patriots in the Super Bowl. Get in on the action. Get fucking in on the action. 35-1 for the Bears to beat the Patriots in the scripted Super Bowl. They won't be playing the Bills. Bears over Patriots. No Broncos, no Texans, no nobody. 35-1. This is insane. This is insane. Half Dork is Camacho 35 when we think about the Pope. Just watch the Bears win after the induction of and now for the Pope was ordinated as a cardinal on June the 19th on the real birthday of King James. Bill LeBron James is a lock to win the championship this year. It's a luck to win at this point. It's obvious he's winning the championship. It's obvious he's winning. It ain't no coincidence that his ordination day, the Pope was on the birthday of the real King James. A very biblical outcome is going to happen in NBA. There's only one GOAT in king of basketball that is going to save basketball. His name is GOAT LeBron James. Yours truly, the greatest player who's ever set foot on the planet. So here we are. The rigged scripted Super Bowl. Caleb Williams to win. Caleb 23. Bears 23. New England's 23rd playoff loss in franchise history. That suffocating the defense of Rob Ryan, or I should say Buddy Ryan. Ryan, just come out to 23. The Bears last championship when you think about it. Caleb for the win. Caleb's going to get it done. Caleb Williams going to win the scripted Super Bowl. It's already been decided. The 40 Weiner, Lambs, NC Chicken Pants. All they can do is cry because their fate has already been determined. Playoff record in the NFC West is 2-0. It is going to fall to 3-3 with the loss against the Bears. Playoff record will be 3-3 for the NFC West. Robert is Camacho 33. We're speaking about the Pope here in this instance. Don't fall to 3-3. It's over. Caleb for the win. The Bears are taking it. The Bears are winning the championship. The Bears are winning their 10th championship. Playoffs starting on the 10th day. 18 full seasons without a title. Chicago Bears, here we come, baby.